contrasting edge that we have to do here, and we're using these porcelain, but we have to cut this porcelain. These are 100 by 100s, and we've cut them from a 1.2 by 0.300 plank, the same size as these actually. So we just get these round just to see everything exactly that we need, because it's a bit of a funny shape. You can't sometimes exactly measure it. Well, there you are. There's my JCB hoodie that Juice's just given me now, and they've said that, you know, I went and had a bit of banter with Richard, the manager. Now I get on well with him. What they actually give me on a regular basis, I'm not sure. They say they give me good prices, but I had a bit of banter with them then. I talked about customer loyalty and just talked to him. All right, it's £20 hoodie, you know, I don't know, you know, whatever you think this worth, but he gave me a hoodie. But the only reason he gave me a hoodie, because I requested that he should show some loyalty to his customer. So what you need to do, you need to demonstrate this every time, or whenever you think it's suitable, or when you think you're going to get some return for your investment in these suppliers and these merchants. But there you are, it's £20, whatever. Anyway, so you need to try it. Right, okay, what we've got here is we've got the paving over here running at a 45. I said I was going to bring you some updates of what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, so here we are. There's the granite paving coming down this way at a 45, but what we want this meandering path to hit this at the half bond, so it'll be staggered exactly the same. So what we'll end up with a whole slab here, okay? But we've got a cut round here. If you have a look, this is the line. We've used a plastic pipe. It's not rocket science. There's the pipe. Bend that round in the shape that we're going to be. We may sort of elaborate on that a little bit more. We've got to see how we're going to cut the pavement, so we may just bring it out a little bit more coming in, but it's got to hit that point. So there's a little bit of digging to be done here, and obviously we've got to concrete this first part of the step. So hopefully we've worked the risers out. Hopefully it will coincide with the height of the paving. We're going to have one more step in between, and that should be right. But what we'll do, each time when we do a step, we'll check in each level. So there you are, a little bit of progress for you, and let's see what we can actually do today. Well, we've just arrived back in Newport now in Baselig, and the client has had the electrician out. I had a friend that was going to look at it, and he felt that there was a little bit more involved, and he didn't recommend the lighting, the LED lighting that the client wanted, because it could be potentially problematic, and hence the other electricians turned up to give a quote, and guess what, he said that it's going to be problematic, but the client's still going to go ahead with it. One of the concerns he has is the quality. The electrician was the quality of the actual LED light in the surround, about the stainless steel, how thick it was. And apparently, and I've heard of this before, is that they do fail on a regular basis. They fail because the water gets into them, and a number of other reasons. And then when you're lifting those paving up at a later date, it can be expensive. You know, you have to lift it up and change it all over again. But fair play to Chris. He said, look, let's just do it. Let's see what happens. And the worst way, if we have to deal with it in the future, deal with that again. If there is a problem, we'll deal with it. But he's adamant he wants these lights, so fair play to him. So we're going to be drilling at some point some holes in this granite, and I'll be able to show you at a later date. But that's all part of the daily diaries, giving you some updates. So if you need any advice, remember, go to my website, which is www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or follow the videos, or subscribe on YouTube. See you soon. It's cold today, not as bad as yesterday, and it was good yesterday because it was cold in the day, but we took a calculated risk. I knew there was not going to be any frost in the night, but what we've done, we've stuck these small granite units on this wall here, and we've used the Mapai exterior adhesive, and it's worked absolutely perfect. We've got a little bit of a run there, but that will be underneath. We'll clean that out, but they work well, and the reason they work well, and it's the likelihood it's not going to come off because they're only smaller units. If you are going to start putting bigger units, then you have to start thinking what you're using. So it'll be a good idea just to check up with that adhesive company, get all their technical department, speak to them. So diggers go in, it's warmed up, let's get going! One of the things about being a landscaper, it certainly keeps you fit. Just want to show you what we're actually doing here. As you can see, if you have a look around here, Ben, you can see how we brought the steps around in a nice meandering format. Great shape on them coming up here now. They're going to come around here and then they're going to sweep in and hit that patio at a 45, hopefully with a bit of luck. But one of the most important things that we've done on these steps coming through is to ensure that the bases are right, because what we don't want is those steps compromised at any time in the future, because it's not good on steps, people walking up there, if they're not right and they're compromised in some form, they're not going to last long. So what we've done here, we've made sure that we've got a good concrete solid base to lay our paving each time. So we'll lay this down now, get it level, we'll get the level across here, and we have a little bit of a fall on it as well, but we can get the fall in the paving itself. But sometimes you can do it within the concrete base, and we're going to make sure that the height of the next step will hit those steps, hopefully perfectly, with a bit of a fall on as well. So there we are. Well, here we are. It's I don't know if you can make out, obviously with these Samsung cameras, it's darker than what it appears to be, and it's absolutely freezing here. It's not white everywhere, but it is very, very cold. Just want to show you where we are now. Just get rid of the brush. We're having a bit of a clean up here. If you can just see down there, you'll be able to see I've got a cup of tea off the client. There's those meandering steps coming up here, and they're going to hit, hopefully, the angle of this 45 going across here. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but just want to show you that and just let you know what was actually happening here. As I explained, I am going to show you a diary of what we're doing every day. We've got the copings to go along this wall here. It steps down just there, and they're going to sweep round there. We're using a slate coping stone. There'll be 1x1s around that side, and we're going to cut them to the angle and make them sweep round a lot more easier than they would if we never cut them. And of course, there's a trimmer. We're going to have to trim a couple of those just along there where I haven't quite got the granite right. So all in all, got a few cuts to go along here. Now they've decided that they don't want the LED lights. They've made a decision about that. There's nothing to do with us, so we can infill along this outer edge for that square, that split level we've got going on over there. I'm going to show you a little bit more tomorrow, but I'm just going to sweep round, have a quick look now before I go. I'm going to put this video together for you, and you'll be able to view. But you can see how that meandering edge, the coping stone, goes along there and meeting up with the steps. All will be revealed in the next couple of days. See you soon.